It is the next morning. I woke up here super early. It was like 7 a.m., which is, I mean, I got a good amount of sleep. The bed is rock solid, but I was so tired that I just knocked out. Most of the places that I want to go to don't open until about 10:30. So I just needed some coffee and, maybe a light snack. And I got this Tolly's latte down from 7-Eleven. This thing is piping hot. It's actually really, it's burning my fingers right now, but let's just try it out. It smells like burnt coffee. It's okay. It's not bad. It's just it's normal. It's the other one I had before from 7-Eleven, a few months ago. That was super light, so I wanted to try something else. But let's get into a couple other things that I also bought. First up is I bought this. I love my orange juice, and I just feel like I need some vitamins and everything, so I had to get this. But let's go into the main event. The egg sandwich. Let's dive into this. This was amazing. They just brought these out when I was there. I totally forgot to. It was Monday, and I was like, "Why is there so many people out in the morning?" This is more of like a business district, so you're gonna see a lot of people, going to work. But yeah. Anyways, let's get into this. Look how perfect that looks. Look at that. That looks creamy. It smells delicious. If you don't know what this is, it's literally just Uncrustables egg sandwich. The bread is super soft. The eggs out here are just top quality. This is phenomenal. Oh my. That's how I want to start my day. Let's get into what else we're going to do. I'm going to keep enjoying the sandwich. I was about to hit up this Starbucks Reserve in Ginza, but the line was ridiculously long. But the pastries and the coffee that they have here look very good. First up is Nissan Crossing. I passed by this place a few months ago and I just wanted to stop by. It is free, so you can absolutely just walk in for free. No appointments needed. It is 2 stories and the staff is super friendly. They have the Formula E car, the electric cars, and a couple more cars upstairs that I'm about to show you. They change out their exhibit every now and then, and this car was definitely not here last time, but this is the Nissan Hyperforce. This literally reminds me of the Batmobile. If Bruce Wayne didn't want to spend any time at the gas station, this is what he was driving. This thing is a fully all-electric high-performance supercar. This thing is beautiful in person, and I don't know, the curves and everything behind it just really reminded me of the Batmobile. They also had like a painting right behind it that it was actually the Formula E car, but that also resembled the Batmobile as well. They also had the Formula E Gen 3 Evo right there too, which is just a beautiful sight to be so up close and personal. My favorite part of this whole experience is the Nissan GTR Premium Edition T-Spec, which is their track spec, in this beautiful jade colorway. I was talking to that guy right there who was amazing, by the way, and they are only going to make these for a few more months and then you can't grab it. And you could actually purchase the GTR right here on the spot. There's an iPad that you can literally configure your GTR and buy it right on the spot. I thought that was really cool. You can also sit inside of this beautiful GTR. It is on the right side, which I think is just kind of cool. It's very different than obviously what we have here in the US. Lastly, they also had this beautiful red Datsun. This thing was just impressive in person. I thought this was a great free event. You could spend all day if you wanted to, or you could just spend, half an hour. You can go upstairs and go to the Sony store, or you could walk down this little aisleway and buy some of their cool merch. It is all Nissan related. I liked a lot of the stuff. I thought it was kind of funny. You can actually buy these like fake fobs for, GTRs, Datsuns, and everything else. If you're into GTRs or old school Datsun, then this is the place to go. I really love this place. And then right behind it is the Nissan Crossing Cafe. They have a good amount of coffees to choose from, but the perk being here is you can actually put photos of your favorite car on there. A lot of people obviously getting the GTR, but I got the Datsun Z because I absolutely love this car. The latte itself was about $2, which is insanely cheap, and it was an okay latte. I wasn't blown away with it, but the views of Ginza and Seiko Tower is amazing. And then, of course, you get to look at a bunch of cool cars. I love walking around Japan because everything is just brand new. That sake shop caught my attention because it was actually a bar inside as well. But I just kept my trek going and I started walking to Tokyo Station because there's just so much to do there and so much to eat. I could literally spend a full day, if not more, there. I always think that these food items that you could just kind of visualize right there is very cool. This place was literally American theme and had nothing but American beers, and I thought that was actually kind of funny. I was really hungry and I found a standing sushi restaurant, literally called Standing Sushi Bar. You are standing right next to each other, shoulder to shoulder. It was very small inside, but it was nice. Of course, I had to get that whiskey highball first. And this place was pretty unique. You could order off the iPads, they're literally right in front of you. The chefs are super friendly, everything tastes super fresh, and the pricing was insane. It was so cheap. I think the most expensive item was probably around 7 USD. I would highly recommend that place. Again, it's just a little compact, but if you're fine with that, then it's all good. After that, I made my way over to the Harry Potter, and I had to get a gacha. I love this little gacha spot in Tokyo Station. There's just so much to choose from. I believe all of them are 500 yen. I got this Ricoh camera gacha, this thing is just perfect. It looks like a real camera.
I'm finally back to the hotel. Got my hot tea. These come in handy. It is freezing out there. I tried to buy a couple jackets that are like a bigger jacket than my North Face. My North Face is fine. And actually a lot of these places are just pumping the heater. The Nike that I went to, it had to been like 110 in there. It was gross. But let's get into some of the stuff that I got today. First up, I'm not going to open this up right now, but this is a Ricoh camera gacha, which I thought was pretty cool. I love the gachas, and this looked pretty cool as well. And I think I showed it here. But yeah, I'm excited to rip this open. I thought this was pretty cool. This is, they had that little Harry Potter pop-up, and this is Dobby's Free. So a little Dobby, got the little sock. I thought that was cool. And then I got the Voldemort one, which also is very nice. Yeah, the quality on these feel really good. They were fairly cheap. And for me, I always use a handkerchief anyways, so it's not like this is just a Japan thing for me. I mean, like during the summer, I mean, even now you can kind of see my head glistening. I'm always, sweating or washing my hands or whatever, so these actually come in handy for me anyways. And yeah, those are really cool. It's kind of fun collecting those. Next up is this Nissan Crossing. I think you guys may have figured out what shirt I wanted. This honestly, I know it's in Ginza and it's in like the area where like Louis Vuitton and Gucci is, but just the packaging was really nice. I didn't need this bag. I was just going to put it in my tote, but the lady kind of insisted that I take the bag. I think it's just all about presentation, which is totally fine. Everyone there was super nice. I was talking to the guy about the GTR for a bit, and that particular GTR was about to go away. You can't even buy it, in Japan after a few months. I don't have a Nissan car in general. I do love the GTRs. I love the Zs, but my uncle had a Datsun. I just love the Datsun Zs. So I had to get the Japanese version of the Datsun logo in green and black. Sizing is very weird out here. I literally grabbed the last one, and I'm just hoping it fits because I hate buying clothes out here in Japan because, well, I'm not as small. The quality of that shirt, I thought it was going to be kind of cheaply made. That quality of that shirt, it's so thick and heavy, and it feels just luxurious, so I can't wait to actually try that on. Well, that's everything I picked up. The sushi was amazing. Everyone there was super friendly, ate a lot. But I'm going to get ready, and I think we're going to go to Disneyland today just to do the half day, which is kind of nice. It's like 27 or 30 bucks or whatever. So I got to book that soon. But yeah, I'm going to get ready, and then I think we're going to head out over there.
I absolutely love Disneyland in Tokyo. It is just so beautiful. It feels very magical. And I don't know, it just feels way bigger than the one we have here in Anaheim. And I thought this place was actually pretty cool. I didn't see this the first time, but it was a bunch of games that you could play and you could win prizes. There was actually a lot of people in there and a lot of people that weren't winning. And if you know me, I love these pennies. And I actually got a few of them that I'll show you in a little bit later. I really only came here for the popcorn. I absolutely regret not having any popcorn a few months ago when I came. And this curry popcorn was something that was high up on my list to try. And something else were these tongs. So I wanted these tongs, and it is only one per popcorn purchase. And it really does come in handy so your fingers don't get all nasty. You can use these tongs and pick up the popcorn. I am absolutely going to use this when I am eating, any type of snack. The curry popcorn was really good. The curry powder was just amazing. I would highly recommend this, and yeah, it was a perfect snack. I had to stop by It's a Small World. I don't even know if I did this the last time, but this one had a special guest. It was Groot, basically bringing all of his Marvel buddies on It's a Small World, and I thought that was really cool. This place was also decked out with, I believe this girl is from Wreck-It Ralph. I don't really know what was going on, but there was a lot of merchandise for her. And yeah, I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, you could probably get it now. I think it was until the end of February. And then, like I mentioned, I love these pennies, and I absolutely love Baymax. So I had to get one of these, and I chose the one with the ducks sitting on his belly. I've literally just loved these since I was a kid. To finish off the night, I stopped by the Big Pop. They literally have everything. You could get tongs, popcorn buckets, and popcorn there. And I had to get the brand new strawberry Napoleon. And this one had strawberry, like vanilla and chocolate in here. And this was like the perfect dessert. I highly recommend getting popcorn in general. The curry one was amazing, and I absolutely just dream about that. And then this one was like the perfect dessert. Both of these are reasonably priced. I believe for the popcorn and the tongs, it came out to about $6 or $7. Also, the buckets are really cool as well. If you're into that, they are super easy to get. And to wash all of this down, I had to get their Earl Grey tea. I don't know, their tea here is just phenomenal, and for $1, you just can't beat that when you're in Disneyland. I was able to get on a lot of the rides here, even though I was only there for about 4 hours. The wait, like for example, this Jungle Cruise, I literally just walked on board. And then of course I had to get another penny that stayed at 2025. But yeah, if you don't want to do Disney all day, which is totally understandable because you are in Japan, you could do half day and it's about $27 to $30. And I think it's well worth it. And I still did everything that I wanted to do. I did a few rides, and I was able to eat my popcorn. So yeah, keep that in mind. You don't have to do a full day; just do a half day. Just make sure that they have availability that day that you go. This hotel is beautiful. This is literally right across from Disneyland. It shares the same exact lot. But if you are getting an Uber or a taxi, they will pick you up here. So keep that in mind. If you got dropped off, it's a different location than the pickup. And the inside of this place is just phenomenal. I actually just want to stay here one time. But yeah, I absolutely love this hotel. It looks really cool. I'm finally hitting up Yoshinoya, and I am extremely excited about it. We do have Yoshinoya back in the States, but it is just not the same. You can either order to go or order for here, and you order off this iPad, and there is just a laundry list of items to choose from. The one that I got was the salmon, meat, rice, and miso soup, and that came out to about $4, which is just insane. And then once you order it, you then pick up your food, and that is pretty much it. It is actually a brand new place. They were building this or finishing building this when I was here a few months ago. And yeah, this place was really nice inside. I don't know if all the Yoshinoyas in Japan are like this, but this one just seemed massive. I would absolutely go back here. Again, for that price, you can't beat it. There is the salmon, the miso soup, and the meat, just like here back in the States, and the white rice. Again, this was $4, which is just insane. I would say that the salmon had a good amount of flavor. It tasted all right. It was just a little too salty for me, and it was definitely very, very dry. The meat itself is typical to what you would get here in the States. I absolutely enjoyed it. It actually almost tastes the same. The miso absolutely blew me away. Really thought it wasn't going to be that good, especially for a fast food place. But honestly, everything in Japan just always blows me away, and it's just amazing. But yeah, that miso soup was perfect for the 30-degree, weather outside. The white rice was super fluffy and everything just stuck together. And then when you mix that with that meat, oh man, this was amazing. So I usually stay clear of most of the chains, but I would hit up Yoshinoya if you can. It's also just a nice, cheap meal. I'll catch you guys in my next episode of my Japan travels.